Watching America, France, good game. Basically, just wanted to talk a little bit about trend lines, trend breaks, as we find ourselves kind of in an interesting spot with ES here, right? So this like little cross that we're in here, right? This is usually pretty interesting as far as like what could happen price action wise. So here's why. So you have a long-term trend break, right? Longish, right? Going back to on the hourly to the first. Again, this is monthly levels. This is hourly. So you got it going on the hourly, and then they get a breakout, right? And that breakout hits an uptrend here. So, and then I mean, technically, if you want to be like really diligent, I guess we'll add this one in. We'll kind of put this more shallow trend break. Although we don't need to actually because it coincides. So never mind. So one of two things can happen here, right? They can get the up break here, right, which would be obviously bullish. Or though, you get a downtrend break. Now what I want to talk about with these downtrend breaks is that a lot of times what you'll see is that these downtrend breaks don't just tend to be slight. What we'll actually do is reclaim that downtrend or at least test it. Because you can see it never technically tested downtrend here, right, as it hit the 3 points. Hold on, let me make these like little points clear. 1, right, and then technically 2 and 3 right in there. And the 4th was a breakout. So having those, you have 2 options that could happen. Number 1 is that you break out of this double, triple monthly area. Or what I think might be more likely is you have them go and test this downtrend or reclaim the downtrend. The reason why I say that is because of the fact that these double monthly levels like tend to be pretty important. You could also see here, which we'll get to in the next tutorial, right? This gap level here is also showing some clear resistance, right? So it can make sense for that area to be kind of a breakdown area. So what I wanted people to really gain from this is knowing that ES is in this downtrend, but what could likely happen is, or is in this uptrend on a breakout, what can likely happen is a retest of that downtrend and to be kind of on guard for that. And then typically what I teach too is just that with trends, right? It always has to be 3 touches. 3 is a trend, 2 is a coincidence. So you've got more than 3 touches on the downtrend, and then you got more than 3 on the uptrend. So although we're technically in an uptrend, you want to be careful because the downside has a lot more room to go to the upside, and also there's this resistance here. Now, if it does break out, though, you get this nice area here. So I'll talk a little bit more in the next one about kind of gap defense and how that's going to come into play potentially in the next. Actually, I'm going to put that here. Let's just see what you guys have it. Kind of in the next tutorial, I'm going to talk a little bit about SPY gap defense. But you can see here, right, in that area where we had the gap, it's really struggling to kind of get above that area. So I definitely take note of that as I potentially look for them to play a downside. Alrighty.